ho, welcome to Valentine's Week, designed to spread love and be grateful to everything you have achieved so far. As we inch closer to Elimination Chamber, wrestling is so called picking up on and off the ring. Let's discuss this in depth, shall we? Up first were the Royal Rumble winners laying the groundwork for their mega bouts come WrestleMania. With Jey Uso challenging Gunther for the world title and the Queen picking Tiffany Stratton for the WWE Women's Undisputed Championship. Both superstars are worthy challengers, with Jey Uso being so over with the crowd at this point. I'm sure we have another Daniel Bryan on our hands. Charlotte vs. Tiffy is box office too. Though I think this match means more to Tiffy than Flair herself, as Tiffy still has a lot to prove since winning the championship. With Royal Rumble winners picking their spot on WrestleMania, we are left with Rhea Ripley and Cody Rhodes. And who's going to challenge them at the grandest stage of them all? I believe we wouldn't have to wait long as Elimination Chamber is right around the corner. But I'm skeptical if this gives enough time for creative team to really bring the heat in any way possible rivalries for the main event. Back in the ruthless aggression era, we would normally have someone already locking horns with the champions. So it will be interesting to see how Triple H approaches the segment in weeks to come. Does he preserve the champions or have them wrestle to gain momentum in the coming week? I guess only time will tell. Raw and SmackDown put up a show this week with NXT holding its cards for the next PLE on the week Wednesday. NXT North American Champion Tony D'Angelo did beat Rich Holland in steel cage match in the main event, and we did see Ricky Starks make the switch from AEW to WWE to a huge pop from the crowd. But what stood out to me was how the role model is really uplifting the entire women's division in NXT and bringing the best from stars like Julia, Cora Jade, and the prodigy Roxanne Perez. Seems like she's on a mission to get the best out of these talents, and I can't wait to see more of what Bayley brings to her arsenal each week back in NXT, where it all began for her. With majority of stories shaping up nicely past week, I'm wondering what's next for two of the biggest fractions in the company right now. The Bloodline and the Judgment Day. Solo Sikoa is finally back on the roster, but with no spot in the chamber. For both him and Jacob Fatu, the clock is ticking on what direction Triple H would take to secure a spot for either of them come WrestleMania. Sparks are flying between the Solo and Jacob already, with the latter not trusting him in the same way he did when Solo had Ula Pala. The same can be said about the Judgment Day. Though Finn Balor still has a chance to make to the chamber at the expense of Messiah Seth Rollins. Can the Judgment Day turn up and help Balor in securing the win he so badly needs to cement a spot in the chamber? We'll find out next week. That brings us to Elimination Chamber and what an event it's shaping up to be. John Cena and CM Punk are already headlining it. But with the likes of Drew McIntyre and Damian Priest in the midst, anything can happen, like it does here in the WWE. The Women's Elimination Chamber isn't far behind, with the likes of Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair promising to put on a show. All we need now is to confirm the final entrant before we move on to predictions. But I'm gonna tell you this, none of the superstars are gonna make it easy for the well, except Logan Paul, of course. And there you have it. My thoughts on what went down this week in WWE. What are your thoughts on what went down this week? Any early predictions you have got going? Do share them in the comments down below. And I'll see you soon with a full comprehensive review on NXT Wednesday. Until then, this is Movie Medusa signing off.